Hey everyone, welcome back to another week. It's been a crazy week here, just trying to get back into the swing of things after getting back from being with Pat Mack last week. If you haven't watched that, go back one episode, check that out. We had a really great time hanging out with Pat, and we show you the whole trip. With that said, let's get to this week and show you what we have going on. So we are on our way over to get our new tires put on the Jeep. We got some going from 33s to 35s. Liam here is going to come with me and keep me company. So, you ready, buddy? Ready to roll out? Alright, let's do this. Alright, our 35s are on. Let's see how it looks. I just got some trays in from Tom over at One Off. Check them out. This is the last of them. The black. Oh, that one's sweet. Burnt bronze, red fill. Black, red fill. This is the last of them. I'm going to design and machine up another one. I want to do something a little bit bigger. If you have any suggestions on what you would like for the tray layout to be, let me know in the comments below. Do you want to see some specific spots for things, for wallet, keys, knife, all that sort of thing? What size would you want it to be? Let me know, and I'm going to take your suggestions and I'm going to engineer around those things. Hey everyone, taking a little break from the shop here. We're getting ready to go on vacation with my family here for the next week, and I grabbed my ready bag. Not a bug out bag necessarily, but a ready bag. So I figured it's been a while since I've gone through it. I need to go through it, make sure everything is good. Now, admittedly, I've been throwing things in here for the last 6 months. It's not super organized, so maybe we'll work on that too a little bit. But I want to show you what I have in here. Get your feedback. See if there's anything that I have in here that you think you don't really need, or maybe there's some things I don't have in here that you really think I should have. So let's dig in. So I am using a 511 bag here. I'm going to show you which it's called here. It's the All Missions pack, 72 hours. It's a 40-liter pack. This thing is huge. You can last, if you really packed it smart, this thing is going to last you for days and days and days. I picked it because I didn't know what all I was going to put in here. So I wanted a pretty big bag, so I had options. Because again, I'm not really planning on having to put this thing on my back and bug out or bug in a long way. This is more a throw it between my truck and my wife's SUV, and this is kind of what I have just for backup. So a few things I am thinking about here. I'm trying to be realistic about what I'm going to need it for. Am I going to need it for a nuclear attack or EMP or something? Probably not. More realistic scenarios are we get stranded for some reason and we need to be comfortable for a day or maybe two. And even then, probably pretty rare that's going to happen, but there's things in here that I have pulled from that we just need in general. So that's why I call it a ready pack more than I call it a bug out. First thing I have on the outside here is medical. I do have a tourniquet, soft tee, some chest seals, cold shower wipes, alcohol packs, band-aids, all that sort of thing that I have in there. Let's see. Open up this pack. This pocket here. Got some Cliff bars. These things are good for a long time. I try to change them out every 6 months to a year. I mean, they're gonna last for a while. This thing does have so many pockets. It's good for me to pick it up and go through it every now and then because I forget what I put where. This pocket here, I've got extra pair of sunglasses. Alright, working my way. Actually, let's look in these side pockets on the outside. So, on this side pocket, I have this handy little contraption. Radio, wear the radio, flashlight. It's solar power and crank. I can even charge. It's got USB, micro USB, and headphones, so I can even charge things on this. Yeah, pretty nifty little contraption. So let's have that in there. This side, I just have a multi-tool. You never know. It's a Gerber. Always need a multi-tool. Alright, now working into some of the larger pockets here. Top here. Let's have a bandana in here. You never know what you might need a bandana for. I live in Ohio. It's freezing half of the year, so I got some hand warmers. I also have some bug repellent wipes. Then, I'm a bald guy. I wear hats every day, all day. An extra hat. Something I threw in here. And here I have some masks. These are 3M 8500 N95, if you know what that means. Just kind of general purpose masks. One thing that I've read from a few different people is that one of the biggest issues with people that were around 9/11 was dust. There's people on the other side of the city that were inhaling dust, and they're still having complications from that. So I figure, you know what, masks are pretty cheap. There's a lot of reasons why you might want a mask. You know, if you're in a dusty location, or I don't know. But they're lightweight, they're cheap, don't take up a lot of room, so I threw those in there. Toilet paper, obvious reasons. I got a hoo rag, kind of the same thing as a mask. Cover up my face for dust, block myself from sun, keep myself warm. There's a lot of uses to have a hoo rag. It was free, so throw it in there. Duct tape. Yes, I have a whole roll in here. I bought a case of duct tape years and years and years ago, and I'm still working my way through that box of tape. So I figure, why not throw a whole roll in here? You never know what you're going to need duct tape for. I've got a compass. If I need to get myself out of trouble. I've got a roll-up tarp here. Man, a lot of uses for a tarp as well. Need something to put on the ground for us to sit on. Need to make some shelter to put over us. Got a tarp. Tarp and duct tape. You can do a lot with that. I would like to get another one of these because if I need something to put over me and under me, I'm going to have two tarps. But I do have a pack of solar, or not solar, but emergency blankets. There's a lot of them in here. So really, I guess if I had to, I'd put this over me, put a couple of these underneath. I'm pretty covered there. And I have some ponchos. You never know. So that's what I have in that pocket. To the main pocket now. This is where I've just been throwing stuff in here, and things may fall out. But here we go. All right, in this pocket, so I bought a box of a bunch of Wise Company food. I've got freeze-dried fruit in here, pastas, cereal. Obviously, for these, I'm gonna need water. I don't have water in this pack, but I usually always have water in our vehicle, especially if we're going on a trip. I always have water in there. I do have, it's a Glock case, but there's not a Glock in there. It's actually FN. I do have a spare firearm, spare handgun. Just a box of ballpoint. You never know. I always have a gun on me, but for some reason I need to leave and go elsewhere. I'm leaving my family there. If I have to make a decision, I really hope it doesn't come to that. I'm going to do my best to stay with my family, but being able to leave some protection with my family. I think I forgot a couple things I'm remembering now. Here, back up. I do have a life straw. When I said water before, I thought of this. I do have a life straw in here. We really got to start sucking water out of a stream or something. I've got that. I think there's anything else in there. So that's pretty much what I have in here right now. There's other things I have in my vehicles that I don't necessarily feel like I have to have in here. I've always got other flashlights. I've got paracord. I've got other things in my vehicle that if I need to grab it and add it to this pack, then I can. So I try to keep that in mind too. Let me know if you guys have anything that you think I should add to this, or you think there's things in here that are ridiculous and I don't need. Let me know. Do you have a ready pack, a bug out bag, whatever you want to call it? If you do, what are things that are in that pack that you've already had to use? Maybe it wasn't in a life or death bug out situation, or maybe you have. I would love to hear your experience and maybe something that you've found that this pack has really come in handy for you. So I'm gonna finish packing up here, get ready for vacation. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching the whole thing. If you like this, please hit the subscribe button. We would love to see you back. Also, if you like this, we have a lot of other episodes. Go back, watch those, hit a thumbs up on all those as well. You guys have an awesome day.